Hey everyone, happy Monday. Jumping in today to talk about selling through social media and what is really the best strategy when it comes to finding customers and clients online and making sure that your funnel of people to talk to is always full. My name is Ashley Shaw, and I am the founder of the Fitness Leader Institute and Business Bootcamp for fitness coaches. And this is a question that I have been getting over and over again, all about how do I actually collect emails and how do I create an informative email that helps move my potential customers down the funnel. So before we dive into any of the strategies here, I really want to walk through why email is changing the game and why it's such an important tool that if you haven't implemented it yet, this is why I think not only have I noticed a huge difference in my business in starting to communicate through email, but I want to talk through why this shift is happening. So the first thing here is that social media is a very busy place, right? We all know that when it comes to people seeing our posts, our delivery rate is usually 2 to 6%. So that means you can have a huge network, but your posts are only being seen that 2 to 6%. So what the purpose of your social media posts really is for is to pique curiosity and get people to want to take further action with you. In order to stay in their news feed and front of mind, we really need to get into a more intimate space. That space is email. And the reason being is that everyone is used to opening emails. We do it for business all the time. And we know for sure that someone is going to get our message. Now, the open rate of emails, if you're very average, it's 20%. So all of a sudden, you go from a social media post, which is 2 to 6%, to 20% without really needing, like, that's not working on your copywriting skills or anything like that. So it's 10 times more effective to be in someone's email box just to make sure that they're consistently getting your message. So as a coach, what I want you to think about is that the purpose of posting on social media is to get people to give you eventually their email. And there are definitely many ways that you can do this. You can have a recipe and then ask people to drop their email below in order to get the recipe. Like, that is just a basic, like, easy way to do it. As you get more advanced, maybe you have a freebie, and that is something that is just high value that they can exchange, again, their email for. I won't get into too many of the techie side of things here, because you can have an opt-in page where they submit their email and it automatically sends them your freebie, and that's how you start to build your list. But the basic way to think about it is you're giving them something of value in exchange for their email address. So that is how you will start building an email list. And as a new coach, like, this is one of the things that, looking back with my business, I wish I would have started this on day one. I just didn't realize how valuable email was, or even where to start. So it can be as simple as just starting with, here's a recipe, drop your email to grab it. So that's the first thing about email and why it's such a vital tool in your business. So the other question that I often get about email is, how do I create an informative email that my prospects and customers are going to read? So the first thing I want to just make sure we distinguish here is that you will have a prospect email list and you would have a customer email list. Here's the reason. You are going to serve up different material. Sometimes they may get the same emails, but most of the time, like, your people that are already customers, it's all about retention. So that email is going to look a lot different than someone that's not a customer yet, right? So we need to make that little bit of a distinction there. There's a prospect email, which is guiding people along a journey. You're warming up your audience. You're building trust, likability, and rapport, and you're trying to convert them into a customer. Versus your warm audience, it's all about retention and keeping them engaged and keeping in touch with them. So when it comes to crafting your email, I want you guys to think about it. I remember hearing this line about the goal of your first sentence of your email is to get that person to read the next one and then the next one. So it's really about being able to story tell and be very vivid with the imagery that you create with your words and being able to tie in different lessons. And the prospect side of thing is all about helping people overcome limiting beliefs so they can take action. And when it comes to the customer side, I am all about teaching. So I like to include 4 different themes in my emails. I like to talk about nutrition. I like to talk about mindset. I like to talk about really building the skill set around how to get more and more aligned with the right behaviors to keep up your healthy habits. And those are the things that I talk about in those emails. And then my last email will be like a call to action email on whatever program is going on to make sure they're super educated in case they want to upgrade to that program. So right now would be the work. So that is how you're going to differentiate your emails and what you're sending out there. But I definitely really truly believe that email is the way to get out of the noise and really in an intimate space with your customers. So the one thing I want to share with you guys is that in the monthly marketing strategy package, you get 4 emails already written for you. And those are going to be super helpful in keeping your current customer base, but also you're able to tweak those to put them out to your prospect list as well, right? So definitely if you are not using email, that is the #1 action. Make sure you start your email list today. I would love for you guys to put in your biggest takeaway. And if you have any additional questions that I can answer, Mondays are our Q&A, an opportunity for me to answer any of the questions that you have that you feel are holding you back in your business. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Monday and we'll chat with you tomorrow.